our second Pokestop, okay? And I know that some of you guys are just logging on. This is in Osaki, and right here somewhere, there we are. So this right here is our second of the 35 manholes. There we go. You can see it right there. Let's get an overhead view so that they can see it real good.
Can you see?
I think so.
Oh, gotcha.
I know that a couple of you guys are on Facebook, but I guess right now...
the live chat's working on YouTube this time.
Okay, the live chat's working on YouTube. Can you really quickly go on to Facebook and let some people know? Yeah. Basically, for anybody that hasn't seen our first video, which was posted only to Facebook, I believe, we are going on a trip to visit all 35 Pokemon manholes in Miyagi, or in Miyagi, Japan. Okay, so there's 35 different Pokemon manholes, and they are just all throughout the entire region. We're going to be driving through mountainous areas. We're going to be driving near the ocean. We're going to be driving just everywhere, through cities and everything. And this is the second actually, of the 35. We already showed our first one, and on this trip we have myself, we have Edith.
Hello. Hi.
We have Sabrina. And we also have two other guys inside the car, which are, I'll show you them in a second again.
We'll introduce you.
We'll reintroduce you guys. If you saw the first video, that's okay. But okay, so last time, let's get a picture with this guy.
Oh, yes. Oh,
yes.
Okay.
So we're gonna take a selfie, and then we're gonna get moving on, okay?
Okay.
So Edith's getting that ready.
Okay.
Okay, everybody.
Okay. Okay, ready? Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
Nice.
Cool.
Okay.
It's okay.
I'll be fine.
It's okay, thank you.
Okay. So, yeah, I noticed that...
So we didn't respond to the live chat last time because we forgot to have it up. That's my bad. Tiffany says hi. Hi.
Oh, hi, Tiffany.
We have to bank time for the harder ones, like in Sugar Rush.
Yes.
There's a request for a short video documentation style.
Okay, documentation style, we got that. Is that from Luke?
Yes. Also,
okay.
We did bring a snow shovel. Yes.
Yes, we did bring a snow shovel. We thought we were gonna have to dig out our very first one.
Takuma said, "Be careful, Edith."
Oh, so just eat it, Takuma? Just eat it?
Well,
okay.
I'm driving.
Ed, can you grab the thing real quick, the cord?
Oh, yeah.
We are grabbing some power cords that we're ready for this trip. Let's see here. We did bring a shovel. We're ignoring the comments. Sorry. Again, that's just because we didn't realize that
it was posting to Facebook.
It was posting to Facebook, not YouTube. So that made things a little bit confusing. Yes, I see all of your awesome comments. Let's see here. Anything else?
But we don't have the live chat right now up because we're on Facebook right now.
Yeah.
So...
I'm just looking at the Facebook comments. And thank you guys so much for checking out this video. We're going to continue the live stream while we're inside the car, and we're going to see if we can do the comments a little bit better this time. So,
okay.
Let's see here.
I don't think anyone's commented on YouTube on the
yeah.
So, here.
That's all good.
Put it back to Facebook.
Yeah. So, 1 second. Getting this good. So, we have to put in the directions to our next location. Again, this is going to be a very long trip today. Let's see.
Do you already have it?
I think so. Yep, so next one.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Yeah. I think it's going to the next one.
Am I going back towards, like,
continue. You are going to be going straight down this street.
North, south, east, west. Going.
Yep. So, for anybody that might be logging in a little bit later, like I was saying before, there's 35 in Miyagi, there's 209 in all of Japan, but today we are going to try to get all 35 in Miyagi because a big YouTuber by the name of Charla in Japan, she is going for all of the Pokefutas right now in this area, which is Miyagi, and we live in Miyagi and we wanted to represent, so we're going to try to get all 35 in one day. She's doing it in a number of different videos. So, yeah. Again, we have Sabrina. Sabrina, can you show
Oh
our
yeah,
two
we
little
need
guys
to
again?
introduce our other companions in this adventure.
So this is Lapras, and Miyagi has a Pokemon that represents Miyagi. That is Lapras. So we lucked out. We got a pretty cool Pokemon for our actual prefecture. And the other is Roselia. Now, Roselia is the Pokemon for our little town, Kami. So we have Roselia and Lapras joining us. It's me. Edith's driving right now. She's taking first shift. I'll probably take second shift. We have Sabrina back here, which I'm not sure. We'll see if she wants to take third shift. We'll see. Yeah, right now it looks like it's going to be 43 minutes until our very next Pokelid.
And it's 12:41 our time.
Yeah, 12:41 our time.
AM.
So we're actually doing pretty good because we've routed everything out, and basically we have 14 hours to complete this. We have 14 hours of driving between all of the Pokelids, and that essentially gives us about 16 minutes per Pokelid to get a picture with it and to basically find them. Sometimes it's going to be very difficult for us to locate them, and so...
And one of them is like way deep in a walking path area in Sendai, and so we're going to have to park and like quick walk the whole way over to it. That's gonna take the most time, I think, out of all of them.
Yes. So
we know where that one is, thankfully, though, because we've seen it.
Yeah. That's gonna be near the end of our trip, though.
That's like 2/3 into the trip.
Yeah. So basically.
There's 5 after that, I think.
Yes. And I have a big map here.
4 or 5.
I'll take that out. See if I can show you guys just a little bit. It's a very big map though, so it's going to be kind of difficult. And also, I noticed that a lot of you guys are watching on Facebook, so I'm trying to right now also let everybody on Facebook know that we are live streaming on YouTube, not Facebook. So let me really quickly get this going over here. For 1 second, I'm going to live stream on yours, okay? Is that okay?
On Facebook?
Or I'm going to post on yours. Is that all right? Your Facebook?
That's fine. Am I turning right up?
No, we're good on light. We are...
I'm going to turn right at some point. So we got to go north.
It's very hard to do this all on 2 phones.
18 kilometers, then I turn right.
Yeah, so 18 kilometers.
Okay, yeah.
Which over here they use kilometers. They don't use miles. Fun stuff. Fun stuff. Although on my phone I still have it set to miles, so it's a little bit difficult. Let's see here. Hey everyone. We're live streaming on YouTube. Sorry for the mix-up before.
Tag yourself.
How do I do that? Just put
add friends or add that.
Oh, cool. I'm gonna get this done. Timothy Fordyce. Post. Okay, so we got that going. Yeah. So if anybody has any comments, then we can answer some of those. Right now, it's going to be a bit of a drive. Let's see what we're at here. We have 39 minutes until the very next Pokelid. So.
What town is that in?
It is going to be in. I'm trying to see
is
on
that
here.
Kurihara? That's Kurihara.
Directions.
That's where Lisa is. Yeah.
I think so. So it might be Kurihara.
I think that's the name. It starts with a K.
Yeah, Kurihara. So. Let's see here. Just also going to post.
Is this live streaming on Facebook right now too?
No.
Okay.
So that's why.
Watching?
No. That's why I want to make sure that people on Facebook know. Cool. So.
It's possible that the route that we're taking isn't as fast as it could be, but we don't want to take tolls, so
Oh yeah, that's a big thing
we
for us.
have it turned off. I'm sure that if we had like the appropriate toll, like iPass or whatever you need, like there are certain ones you can take that they don't require you to have a special pass or whatever. But we tried to take one time that it didn't take cash, and they told us to turn around. It was kind of a big ordeal. Like we had to go back, like we had to go through and then come back out, and he had to like manually open the gate. And there were so many people behind us, and it was really stressful.
Yeah.
So we had to figure out like if there's an iPass or something we can get for over here.
Yeah. Like, so since we moved over to Japan, well, right now Edith is driving. Yeah, like right now I'm in the passenger seat, and it's on the left side, and Edith, she's over here driving. She's taking first shift, so she's definitely doing the hard bit of work here. She actually hasn't slept. I got a little bit of sleep beforehand, so there's that. But in addition, let's see. Oh yeah. When we moved over here, there was actually a bunch of documents that were in Japanese and things that we had to take care of in Japanese. And so, one of the things that we have not done is gotten something like an iPass, because it's just all been very difficult. Even little things like getting your internet is pretty
Getting a
difficult
library card was difficult.
here. Yeah, it weirded me out. You were texting instead of driving to my US-based view. Yeah, true, yeah. I'm right now working all of this stuff. Hi, Tiffany. It's nice to see you. I'm glad you exist. And now we can see the chat too, so we're super excited to interact with you guys.
Sorry about that before.
Yeah, sorry about that. And Sabrina, she probably says hi, I think. Yeah.
Hi.
Yep, there's Sabrina. She is also an ALT with me, so both me and Sabrina are in Jet. You're welcome.
And fun fact,
Yes.
we're neighbors.
We are
Yes.
neighbors.
We live right across from each other.
Yeah.
Yes.
So whenever we go on wild adventures, Sabrina tends to join us on those, which is a lot of fun. I'm hoping that she's okay with some of our journeys.
Adventure buddies.
Sometimes,
Adventure buddies.
yeah, sometimes it's a bust, but it's always fun to go on an adventure. So, yeah. As of right now, though, we are on our way to our third Poke Lid. I know, I'm sorry that you and Luke feel ignored. I'm so sorry. Now we can see the chat, though, and so we can interact while we're going on this epic adventure. Once it gets a little bit brighter out, I think that the live stream will be a lot better, but then it'll also be later for you guys, and so there might be less people that can join the live stream.
Yeah. We'll be finishing up literally the way it's going to pace out. If everything goes according to plan, we'll be going until almost midnight for us.
Yeah.
It'll be 24 hours.
It'll be midnight to midnight.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so we got 35 of these manholes to go. We've already been to 2 of them. 35.
We've done 2.
Oh, okay, well, yeah. So we have 33 to go. We've already been to 2. We've been to the one on Mount Yakurai in Kami Miyagi, which is our hometown. Started there, got to represent.
Has Roselia on it.
It's almost 10 a.m. there. Ah, in the real world? Okay. Thanks,
It's
Mike.
almost
Thank you,
11
Uncle Mike.
for Luke.
Yeah, it's almost 11 for some of our friends over there. And
In the real world.
in the real world,
Oh yeah, but we're in the future. We're like time travelers.
time travelers.
We're 12 hours ahead of you.
And that is why
13.
we're able to do this epic journey in the future.
Yes.
Yes.
You're watching the future play out
Yes.
before it happens.
And for any of you guys that are just logging now that didn't know, basically what started this was we were going to do this when it got warmer, but some big YouTuber, Charla in Japan.
It's awesome for her she's doing it.
Yes.
We're just a little bit bummed out because we had planned this, but we were waiting. but now's like the time to do it because she's doing it, and then it's like, oh.
Yeah. So we had to
It's
force
too bad.
ourselves to do it right now in the winter, and it's cold. And Luke, I'm sorry you feel ignored. You can talk now. We can see all of the comments.
We still have your friendship stick, by the way.
Yes, we still have your friendship stick, but we don't have it in the car right now. So,
Yes. Sorry, your friendship stick is not with us on this journey.
Yes.
It's in our hearts.
Yes, and you're with us right
Yes.
now. So I think that should be okay. I hope so. Luke. But now we're heading to our third Pokemon Manhole, and it says we're going to be another 32 minutes until we reach it. Let's see. You better. Next one is going to be a friendship tree.
Friendship tree.
Yeah, don't worry. We are not going to lose the friendship stick. Absolutely not. But this next Pokemon lid, we've been to this town once before because there is an old mining activity thing. It's like you get to go into a gold mine and you get to like look for gold. And we actually got a little bit of gold when we were there. So
we got gold member cards.
Yes, we
and
got.
I have mine in my wallet, which is in my purse. If you want to see, yeah.
Oh, wait. And I got mine too.
Oh, you got
I
yours?
can just take out mine.
Okay.
It'll be easier. So when you go to this gold mine, they actually allow you to sift for gold. And it's very difficult. It's not as easy as it looks in the movies. But we get this little card, and if you look really close, let's try to get the light there. You see that little speck in the middle? That is a speck of gold that I myself,
yeah.
I sifted for. Yeah, and all three of us did it.
Yep. Yeah.
And we all got some gold. I'll make a video later about that so that if anybody ever wants to go there, you can sift for gold and check out a Japanese gold mine. But yeah, we've been trying to every weekend do something just a little bit crazy, and I'm sorry that the videos are a little bit behind.
Yeah, but this my heart is to think of craziest things we've done so far.
Yeah. We are definitely sorry guys, I had to turn off the light for a second. There's a police officer, and I'm not sure what the rules are in Japan for having a light on the car, but you can see me occasionally. Wait, where's my cut? Wait. Oh, Tiffany. Yeah, she means our cut of the gold profits. Sorry guys about the light again. After we are out of the way of this police officer, I will make sure I turn the light back on. I just, again, don't know what the ruling is in Japan for that. Minted for diamonds once in Arkansas. Oh, that sounds super cool. Or mined for diamonds once.
Oh, I want to go there. That's on a bucket list thing for me.
Oh, definitely.
You could go, like, you pay your way in, and then you could just, like, if you find any diamonds, you can take them home.
That is super cool that you can mine for diamonds over there. That's definitely something we'll have to try too. Yeah, as far as the gold sifting goes, Tiffany, if you come over here, we will go mine or gold sifting with you, and I'll pay the bill that you have to pay for sifting for gold. Okay, I will pay that bill for you. Yes, we all had to pay a small fine to sift, or fee, not fine, a small fee for sifting for gold, and yeah, it was pretty fun. Let's see.
Oh, fun fact for you guys. You can't see it from where we are right now because it's so dark, but police officers, when they drive around, they always have their lights on, whether or not they're going to an emergency or not. So the only way you really know if you're getting pulled over is if, like, their sirens are on and they're actually talking in a speaker saying, please pull over. So there's a police officer driving behind us with his blinkers on.
You can see the blinkers,
but
it looks scary because
we're not getting pulled over.
Yeah,
it's just the way emergency vehicles go around. They always have their lights so that people are aware of them.
Yeah, so like she was saying, in Japan, they're always on. And so it might freak you out if you come over to Japan and then you're driving and that happens. But it's totally normal. Yeah, that was something that we are super glad that our senpai told about when we first got here, because we totally would have pulled over multiple times because we saw lights on. But we actually, so for anyone that didn't know this, we used to live in like Chicago area, and there was a lot of police officers there. Over here, I only see one, like maybe 1 or 2 a week, maybe.
Yeah. And they're not hiding behind like buildings or billboards trying to catch you speeding. They just drive around with their lights on so everyone knows where they are. And I mean, people just slow down when they see them if they're speeding or whatever. It's not a big deal. Whereas back home, you'll just get like out of nowhere, someone will just pull you over, and it's really frustrating. Okay, the police officer.
Oh, okay. So there we go.
So that's one nice thing about police here.
Yeah, the police
They're
are very
not
nice.
hiding. They're like, we're here.
Yeah, and in addition, something else that I was going to bring up, Tiffany, you said that we were going to pay for your travel expenses. You know what? I don't know, but if this YouTube stuff kicks off really well, maybe. If it goes really well. Yeah, no promises.
The final answer is no promises.
No promises. Sorry, Tiffany, but we will pay for your gold sifting, okay?
Yes.
We will pay for your
If
gold
you
sifting.
can get here, we'll pay for you to go get yourself some gold.
Yes. And Luke, that also goes to you too, okay? We'll pay for your gold sifting as well if you end up coming over here. And your wife. We told we'll pay for her too. Please. Yeah, so Sabrina, you got anything you want to add? Just maybe something about your time here in Japan that was weird, anything like that? We have a whole 24 hours to talk to people.
Yeah, definitely. Like you guys were mentioning earlier about the cops, that really surprised me. Because I've lived in Japan before, but that was in Tokyo, and obviously I didn't have to drive over there. But yeah, that was very surprising for me.
What was that? What was
The-
surprising? Sorry.
Police officers.
Like the cops, like having their lights on all the time. It's like complete opposite back home in the States.
Oh yeah,
Like, the
definitely.
cops-
Where are you from in the States?
Oh yeah, I'm from Washington State. Woo!
Woo!
Seattle represents.
West Coast.
Yeah, West Coast and East. Well, we're not.
West Coast and Midwest.
So
Yeah,
let us
Midwest.
know
City.
if anyone's ever been to the Pacific Northwest.
Yes.
Yes.
Lots of stuff. Wait, you
I
said lots of.
recommend to go.
Yes.
I want to go one day and hug a, what is it? I always mess up
The redwoods?
saguaro with
Oh.
sequoia. Is it sequoia?
I don't know.
The redwoods.
Do you guys know?
The redwoods.
Redwoods.
Okay.
Okay, so the redwood
redwoods.
trees.
I think the technical term is sequoia, but ever since in Arizona, I always get it confused with saguaro cactuses.
Yeah. We lived in the
I think it's
desert.
Sequoia.
Now we live in a small town in Japan called Kami Miyagi, which its primary product that it puts out is rice. And we have
Rice.
lots of rice.
We're like surrounded by rice.
Yes, in the summer,
Rice,
I've heard
rice,
that we
baby.
get like thousands and thousands and thousands of toads.
Frogs.
Or frogs. So like we'll be driving down the street and they'll be like crossing and there's nothing you can do. You just have to keep on going.
I
Keep
will
on
not
driving.
drive. I refuse. I will only ride in a car, and it will be with my eyes closed. I'm not gonna see it.
Yeah,
I'll just
so
walk places.
we are super excited to see all of the frogs, not to drive through the frogs. But yeah, so Kami also has a couple other interesting things. I might as well bring it up real quick. They have Mount Yakurai, which right now has skiing that we have not visited yet. We definitely have to check that out.
Oh, the skiing. Yeah,
Yeah.
we've been to Mount Yakurai.
Yes.
We've climbed Mount Yakurai twice. One time at night.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah,
And
we did.
we did
Yeah.
climb it at night, which was very cool. Not sure. Have you guys ever climbed a mountain at night?
Definitely would recommend it with lights and
Headbands, light headbands.
and bells, so the animals know where you are, so
Yes.
that they stay away.
According to the one sign that was just outside, it's -6 degrees Celsius right now. Let's
Which
see.
is probably low.
Seriously, if the lights are an issue, turn them off. I'd rather you be safe.
Oh,
I
we're
think
fine.
we're fine.
Like, we're fine. Totally.
Yeah, like honestly, as far as visual goes, we can see everything, and I don't think that we're bothering anybody else because
We're on the road right now.
yeah, nobody's on the road.
Yeah, 'cause it's like
So,
1 in the morning.
Stores close at like 8 and 9 p.m. here.
Yeah,
And everyone is at home, like, with their families at 8 or 9. Like, people will go to drinking parties, and they'll be home at 9 p.m.
yeah.
I don't understand, but it's a thing.
Yeah, and when I talked to a lot of my teachers and stuff at the school, first off, they thought we were crazy because we're going to visit so many. It's just. Oh no. I'm sure that it just. I'm not sure. Deer, moose, buffalo. Oh yeah, anything could be in the road. Actually, it turns out at the beginning of this live stream when we were starting the first one,
which
which we started on Facebook accidentally. We don't know how that happened because I started it on YouTube, but when we started driving away from the first Poke Lid, we actually saw
A fox run across the street, and it like basically parkoured up a giant snowbank, up a hill out of sight. It was like, what?
Yeah, so we had a fox cross our path at the very beginning of our journey. I'm not sure if that's good luck or
I
bad
think
luck.
that's a good luck omen.
Sabrina, do you know anything like?
About foxes.
I want to see a tanuki.
Oh, that's an
Oh yeah.
I want to see one.
Yeah.
A real one. Not just a statue.
I've seen.
Statue ones.
Yeah, there's a lot of weird statue
So
ones.
hopefully we'll see some like wildlife
Yes.
on our trip.
Yes.
I feel like we're bound to run into something eventually.
Yes, definitely. And
Hopefully not run into.
No,
but,
Yeah, we're not gonna run
but,
into
Just look from afar.
Yeah.
oh, and beware of Totoro.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we'll beware of Totoro. Which
Try not to get spirited
Okay,
away.
if I see Totoro standing on the side of the road at a bus stop with a leaf,
or an umbrella.
I'm definitely as an umbrella. Like he was holding a leaf as an umbrella, right?
Yes.
Yes, but
Yeah.
then the little girl gave
I
an
am
umbrella.
stopping and I am taking a picture.
Okay.
Actually, they have one. I forgot
They
where
do?
in Japan, but like an elderly couple, they made a real life size.
Oh, that's awesome.
of Totoro.
Is there a cat bus?
Yeah, he just mentioned the cat bus
Oh,
in the
okay.
tab
Yeah,
too.
and that's somewhere in Japan. I forgot. I think it's down south though.
Okay.
It's far from us. Because I remember I looked at it because I wanted to go.
There's
That's
also a cat bus inside the Miyazaki Museum, or the Hayao Miyazaki Museum over in Tokyo. It's for the little kids though. They can play inside of it. It's all and stuff. But I don't think that we are allowed to play in it, sadly.
I wanted to go down a giant slide in the Rifu shopping mall, but it was a kids only area and I was really disappointed. It was a big slide. I know no one cares about that, but sorry.
Are the trains as insanely fast as they are in the videos that he sees online? It depends. So, yeah, there's a couple. The Hayabusa are like, some of the bullet trains are so crazy fast. We looked at how long it would take for us to drive from here to Tokyo, and it's like 11 hours by car. That might be because of traffic or a number of other things. But when I checked it for train, it was like, how long did it take us?
Like an hour.
Yeah, like
15 minutes.
an hour to 2
that was
hours.
to get to Sendai though.
Oh, that was to get to Sendai,
Tokyo's
yeah.
like 4.5, 5 hours.
By
It's still-
Shinkansen?
No, not by Shinkansen.
Not by Shinkansen. It's only like an hour.
To get to Tokyo?
Yes.
We came from
No.
Tokyo.
Yes, it is.
We came from Tokyo.
Yeah.
So we're turning.
Oh, then the thing I was looking at wasn't a Shinkansen. I was just trying to.
Yeah, we were
Because
looking at regular
I looked
trains.
it up and it said like 4.5.
I think it was only like
Yeah.
train.
So like, yeah, the
Huh.
trains are very, very, very fast over here. If you go on a regular train, it just has a lot of stops, and that might slow it down. Right now, we're doing a turn. Oh man! So this spot right here, since we're in Kami Miyagi, there's like a lot of mountains around us. We're inside of like a little town in the middle of all the mountains. But normally at this turn over here, somewhere around here, there's like a really nice little mountain range. But since it's so dark out, you can't see it. But don't worry, on this trip, we're going to be going through mountains. We're going to be going through cities. We're going to be going through, but we're going to be going along the coast too for a little while.
Yeah, we'll be driving along the coast, and I didn't do
Same
the
here.
math to look up like when the sun rises, but I'm hoping that we'll be along the coast when the sun rises. That would be really cool.
Oh,
There's
there
a
will.
good chance of it.
Yes, we're not going to be doing any sea transport today, but I am hoping to do a Matsushima video soon, or at some point, where we ride a boat along a couple different islands.
Oh yeah, but there was that tsunami. There was a tsunami within the last week, and I know that it's not like a super, super bad one, but a tsunami is a tsunami, and so the farther east islands might have some damage that they're like gonna repair, so
Yeah,
we need to
and
look into that as well.
we'll have to look into a lot of those kind of things. We also are interested, we found out that there are actually 3 cat islands in Japan. There are 3 of them.
I didn't know that. I thought
We-
there was one.
Yeah, I thought only 1 as well. And so later, we are probably going to try to check out the local cat island, which is like basically part of Matsushima area.
Oh, there's one in Matsushima.
Yeah, there's a cat
it's-
island.
It's
Oh,
sorry.
Sendai Bay area.
Yeah, so there's a cat island near us, and we want to check that out. There's also another like island that I think has like less than 100 inhabitants that we want to check out too, because it looked really incredible.
Has as many cats as people.
Yeah. Yeah, that cat island has as many cats as it does people on it.
Oh, fun fact, the one by us, isn't it, the way the cats got there was it like, that island produces silkworm, or it has silkworms that produce silk. So for the silk production, they wanted to make sure that
there were pests that were eating
the worms.
They were eating the worms, and so they brought cats there, and then the cats just continued to populate.
Yeah.
I'm wondering how the cat island is doing since the tsunami in 2011, that earthquake and tsunami, because that area basically protected a large portion of northern Japan. The islands at Matsushima prevented a lot of damage for that section of Japan, but a lot of people also don't know that Matsushima was the worst. Well, okay, I'm not going to say worst. Not worst.
Not Matsushima.
Oh, not Matsushima.
Miyagi.
Miyagi Prefecture, the prefecture that we live in, actually had the most deaths, the most casualties in all of Japan for the earthquake and tsunami in 2011. So that's something that we're learning a little bit more about. Fukushima is south of us. It's like halfway between here and Tokyo, and that's where the nuclear reactor had its issues. But Miyagi itself was hit by the full force of the tsunami, because it was right off the coast of Miyagi, the earthquake. That's definitely a part of this area's history that we're learning. Okay, sorry. We lost connection there. We're right in the middle of these mountains, and so
hopefully we don't cut out.
Yeah, hopefully we don't cut out too much during this whole time. But what I was saying is, today, since we're going throughout the entire prefecture of Miyagi, we might even see some stuff that was referenced like during that tsunami and everything. There's actually a tree that I don't think is on our actual route, but it's called like the Tree of Hope, and it's because there were a whole bunch of these really tall trees that all got knocked over by the tsunami, and only one of them like survived, and so now it's got like a whole monument around it and everything.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
I just learned about it this week, so that's something that we're excited to see. We got another 15 minutes until we reach our, is this the third?
This is our third.
Okay, our third Poke Lid. And like I mentioned before, the very beginning of this trip is going to have a lot more driving than Poke Lids, and that's because we're doing the northern portion of Miyagi first, and the northern portion is all divided out. I'm trying to take out a map here so that I can show you guys our little trip. So, yes, actually, can you grab that phone? Here. I'm giving Sabrina our directions because I've been trying to manage two phones at once.
Yeah, keep going. You're good.
Okay, sorry guys, we're back live.
Yeah, it is Cootie Hot.
Yes, we are up at 1 a.m. Sarah, we are doing a search for all 35 Poke Lids in Miyagi area, and right now we got me, another one of our ALT friends, Sabrina, and Edith. Edith is driving right now, and so we're on our way to our third Pokemon lid. Here is the map of our trip, okay? So we are heading to this one right here, okay? And after that, we're going to be heading all the way.
We're going to be going actually up into another prefecture.
Yeah, up into another prefecture to this one over here, along the coast. So it's going to be a big trip. We have tons of little dots on here. When we get a chance, I will get a better picture that I can post up for you guys. But we are heading to our third one right now. And how many minutes do we got?
We've got about 12 minutes.
12 minutes until our third Pokestop.
Kurihara, I think.
Yes.
The name of the town.
I wonder if while I'm live streaming, sorry guys, this is my first time really doing these live streams, but I wonder if there's a way for me to switch the camera from the inside to the outside. I don't, oh my gosh, this is so helpful. Can you shine that light again? I'm sorry. Okay. This is super helpful. So, we started right here. This is Kamimachi, Mount Yakurai. Then, we came to this one right here. This is in Ochi. And
Osaki.
Osaki, sorry. And
Cool.
now we are coming up here
To Kurihara.
to Kurihara.
I
And
don't remember what the name of this town is.
we're about 4 minutes or 14 minutes out or something like that.
10 minutes.
10 minutes. And so after we finish this one, we're going to be going up into this other prefecture.
That's the longest drive, I think.
This is the longest drive on our entire route between the Pokelids. So we're coming up to this northern section of Miyagi, and then we're coming along the coast, and we're going to be going through all of these. We actually mapped out a what's it called? A route to get all of this, and it's going to be super fun. We are so excited because, like, over here it's a little bit more mountainous. It's too bad that it's going to be very dark out. You know, you can't really see that well.
I'm sure that we're probably missing a lot of beautiful
What kind of
sights
snacks?
in these mountains.
Ooh,
Oh, we actually have.
we have tons of snacks.
We have salties, which
Is a
it's
new
like, it's
snack.
kind of like a cross between like a shortbread and like, but it's airy. It's like a shortbread cookie, but it's also kind of like a butter cookie,
Yes.
but it's like lighter.
Yes.
So we
And
have some of those.
because, really quickly, just because we're like doing this trip and it's so spread out throughout all of Miyagi, and it's going to be 14 hours if we just drove from point A to point B all the way down to the very end.
14 hours and 37 minutes.
It'd be 14 hours and 37 minutes. And so we mapped it out. We took we did some math. We get 16 minutes per point to find the manhole once we get there. So we are super excited with that. We've
And that's
also,
not counting like stopping for a bathroom break or for lunch or whatever. So
yeah.
we need to be ahead of schedule so that we're not behind schedule by the end of the day.
Yeah, so we already started and we made some good time on our first 2 Pokelids. But these live streams are going to be going up and down throughout the day. Right now, it's super dark, but hopefully it'll be a little bit brighter once we hit the coast so that we can show you guys some pictures of the coast. Oh, I got it.
Sorry.
Yeah, we need this for the directions, so
It should be good for another at least 5.
there we go. So, yeah, do you guys have any questions about what we're doing, or do you guys have any questions about just living in Japan? We'd love to answer those, or maybe some snarky comments.
They
I mean,
asked
we,
about snacks. So
Oh,
we
snacks.
They're called salties. That's just the name of the snack.
yes,
We also have chocolate-covered peanut clusters,
chocolate-covered peanut clusters, naturally the
And-
healthiest thing for a journey like this.
a couple hard candies.
A couple hard can't. We didn't plan that out very well, clearly.
Well, we plan to stop at a convenience at some point or something like that for lunch.
Oh, it exited out. Okay, that's fine. 1 second, guys. I got to open this up. But we are going down this trip. I have to remove A
Our
and
Google Maps got all
B.
wonky.
Yeah, Google Maps
Hey,
got all
there's another
wonky.
fox.
Oh, I missed it.
Dang it.
It
It's
was
always
hopping-
when I'm looking for
They're
cool
always
stuff.
hopping over snowbanks.
Uh-oh. 1 second, guys. I totally missed your comment. Snack rookie mistakes. Yes. Lychee? E, do you want to answer what lychee are?
Lychee? Like
Lychee.
lychee?
Yeah, lychee.
Lychee? How's it spelled?
Lychee.
Like,
Okay.
Lychee.
Lychee. They're like, I think there's a couple different kinds, or maybe there's fruits that are similar, but I think some of them naturally are kind of spiky on the outside, but then when you peel back the skin inside, it's like a white fruit that is like kind of like golf ball size shape.
Oh.
What?
So I'm having some trouble here with
the
our
Google
map.
Maps. But lychees are really good, or like I think it's
Yeah.
Sabrina,
lychee.
can you grab this real quick?
I got it.
The map, or the thing's right there.
Wow.
1 second, guys. We just got to make
Hold
sure that
on.
we get this.
So yeah, lychee, it's actually really, really good. I think you can get lychee flavored ramune. If you have an Asian market near you, they probably have ramune, and it's very likely they have that flavor. I think you can also find them canned at most, of course, Asian markets, but I think that they would be at like Walmart and stuff too in the international aisle. So you can try canned
We
lychee.
need to stop.
We need to stop.
Yeah.
Do you think
We passed.
Oh, we missed a turn?
Yeah.
So just turn around.
Yes.
Yeah, lychee's really good. If you try it from a can, since it's a fruit, make sure you have it cold. One time I had it at a Chinese buffet though, and it like wasn't properly refrigerated, and I just kind of had a bad experience. So make sure it's cold and it's good.
Okay, so
Very sweet.
yeah, we had a little bit of a mess up with our directions. So we are
Anything else to include in Colorado, right?
yes.
Okay.
It's just a matter of we missed one stop. Okay, so over here you're going to keep on going, keep on going. Don't worry guys, we'll be right back up after we make this turn and everything. Just want to make sure that we're on the right route. After this, it's going to be an hour and 40 minutes until the very next stop. So we definitely want to get started with that one. Let's see here.
It needs to be on
Just a little bit.
because defrosted.
Okay. You're going to be turning right right up there at this intersection.
Okay, so right here,
Yes.
and then how long?
Just keep going. Because I can't set it to go to it, so we got to follow it kind of manually.
How do you see the comments? I don't see the comments.
Just put your finger on the left side and
Oh,
scroll up.
Mike said, I like cab view rides.
Cab view rides.
Oh, Annie said, I see lychee flavored candy at Matsuwa all the time.
Oh, Mitsuwa. I got it now. So
Oh
Got it?
yeah, there's also lychee. I think there's a lychee flavored haichu. If you haven't tried haichu, I would definitely recommend it. It's a really good candy. It starts off not like hard, but it's kind of like a taffy.
yeah,
Like a
yeah.
chewy taffy candy.
The
It's
haichus.
really good. They have lychee ones.
Yes.
My
and
favorite's the dragon fruit.
dragon fruit's pretty good. I think the dragon fruit's a little bit.
Okay, whatever.
Okay, it's a little tasteless to me, but that's just me. Oh, he loves haichu, but he's avoided lychee.
Why?
I think that he just means he's missed.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah. But on this trip, because we only have 16 minutes at each stop, and because we're doing the 14-hour drive.
And because we went the wrong direction for approximately 4 minutes.
Yeah, so we lost a little bit of time there. But because of all that, we are only really getting food at Combinis through this trip. And we also filled up our gas tank before we got started, so we're good on that for a little while. And let me see what that comment was. I like grape. They do have assortments that are fun. Oh yes, definitely getting like a mystery, or not a mystery pack, but a multi-pack is really fun. Yeah, that stuff isn't cheap in America. Over here, a lot of the stuff is a lot cheaper.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So
But I haven't seen a ramune since we've been here.
yeah, that's been a very
That's
interesting thing.
Yeah, because have you seen one, Sabrina?
No, I haven't.
Yeah.
Since we moved to Japan, I've seen one, and it was at a festival. But other than that one festival,
What festival?
it was in Sendai. They were having like a little, I can't remember what the name of it was.
Like for school?
I can't remember. But all I know is, so far in Japan, we've been here since October, and I've only seen ramune one time. One time.
And that's all I knew about Japan for like the first 10, 12 years of my life was ramune.
Yeah, so it is used at festivals. Like, you will see ramune at festivals. They do sell it, and it's super good. But for the most part, you won't see it many places, and definitely not in a vending machine.
For gas station.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, gas
Oh
stations.
yeah, and gas stations here, they don't have like an inside place where you can walk in and like buy snacks and everything. That's the convenies around here.
Yeah.
So like imagine you're driving down your street, like let's say you live in a suburb or it's downtown in a rural country town. All of the gas stations, replace them with convenies.
Yes.
That is Japan.
Yeah, and
There's gas stations, but
yeah,
not as much.
yeah, and did you mention that they're usually self-serving?
There's You mean
Or I'm sorry, they're usually not self-serve.
there's a lot of gas stations here that have gas station attendants.
Yeah, so they'll fill up your car
Yeah.
for you when you
You
arrive
pull
there.
up, they'll direct you into which one they want you to go to. You'll roll down your window, and then they'll ask you if you want to put a certain amount in or to top it off. And if you want to top it off, you just say mandan.
Yeah, mandan.
Mandan onegaishimasu.
Mandan onegaishimasu. And
And
then
then that means top it off. And then when they're done, they'll tell you the price. And then you hand them the money. And then they have like a little, like an automated cash register thingy
yeah. So
on a pole.
They also hand you like a rag to wipe down
Oh,
your
yeah.
car.
yeah, when you stop and while they're filling up your car, they'll give you like a wet rag that you can use to wipe down the inside and wipe the window or wipe your steering wheel and everything else. That was the way gas was when I was a kid. They would check your oil, tire, clean your windows, etc.
Oh yeah,
Well,
you
they
can
do,
ask them to do that too. Yeah,
yeah, they do clean your windows. I don't know. I don't think they check your tire
they
pressure.
check your tire pressure.
Do they take?
Yeah, because
tire
didn't we
pressure?
do that with you, Sabrina?
I don't remember.
We went to the gas station and Paul took you there too, right?
Yeah.
Maybe not in the winter, because I've gotten a gas a couple times and I haven't had them check my tire pressure or anything. But yeah, I'm definitely going to do a video later explaining how to do self gas here, like when you have to go buy gas or do everything by yourself to get gas, because
You can pay cash by yourself after hours at a self-service
We're
station.
3 minutes away. It's coming up.
okay, 3 minutes away,
7 kilometers. So
1.7 kilometers, and we've hit our third Poke stop
Is it on this
or
road?
Poke
Yeah.
lid.
yeah, it's gonna be on the right.
What time does it say on?
It says 1:26
1:26 a.m.
So this is about 3 minutes.
Yeah, so
We're
our
gonna
car.
arrive there.
Our car is a
okay.
little bit slow. We're about to arrive at our third Poke lid.
Our car is slow.
Yeah, our car is slow.
We should have taken another car.
By the way, let us know in the chat what you guys think we should name our car, because
Oh yeah.
we talked to our predecessor that we bought the car from. We have a little tiny car that has a yellow license plate, which just means that it has a smaller engine than a normal car. And so this is a great trip to take our little tiny car on, just all around Miyagi.
It's like a smoky, like a misty shade of gray.
What brand is it?
Oh, it's we have Suzuki Kei is the model.
Yeah, Suzuki K. So if you guys think of some different names for the car, maybe by the end of this trip we'll have, or maybe by the middle point of this trip, we'll decide on a name
Yeah.
for the car. We'll look at what you guys have to say. We'll bring that up a couple times throughout the trip, what we should name the car. Oh, Suzuki K? Yes.
Suzuki K.
Or Suzy K. He said Suzy K.
Suzy K.
That's a great name.
Honestly, that's great. Why didn't I think of that?
I know, right? We were thinking of like Misty and all this other
Yeah, I
stuff.
was thinking like Misty, or I was like, if I want to go like,
Oh.
I don't know, gender neutral
So,
could be like Storm.
Sarah. Sarah is another friend that is also a jet as well as us, an ALT,
Awesome.
and
Hi,
we met
Sarah.
her. Hey, Sarah. We met
Where am I
her during quarantine, and she.
Sorry.
Oh, okay. So we're
Is it like
curving,
town hall,
and then we're gonna be turning left or
Right.
right. Sarah just had an earthquake in her area, so I hope you're okay. Hope everything's good over there.
You just had an earthquake right now?
She just had an earthquake.
Sarah, where are you placed again? I forget.
Yeah, Sarah, where are you at?
I'm sorry. I should
One more
remember
block,
that.
and then we're turning right. We forgot. Talking snacks. Hi. All right, we're turning here.
Okay.
Okay, guys, we are reaching our third Poke lid. So
Exciting. I think I should turn right there.
it's okay. We can
Is
probably
this
turn.
where we met Leah? No.
No, this is
Oh,
not.
This is a don't
You gotta
enter.
keep going.
Well, yeah, go ahead and just park in here.
It says don't enter there.
Yeah,
I think
so-
it's a one-way.
Okay, so it goes around. Down in Miyazaki, Kyushu.
Miyazaki Kyushu, right?
Oh, okay, Kyushu. So that sounds
The first earthquake that I experienced in Japan
6.4. Wow,
was when wow.
that's pretty big.
Was in our
Right.
look, there's a fox in the parking lot.
Oh, there's a fox. Oh,
There's a fox in the parking lot.
you can't see him that well. He's
Right
running. He's
there.
running.
I'm
You
not-
can't see him.
Okay, I feel bad.
Yeah, we're not
chasing
gonna
a
chase
fox
him.
with a
You
squirrel.
can probably see him just a little
with the
bit.
car.
Yeah, you can see him right there. There's a fox running.
Okay.
Okay, now let's find this Pokélid.
yeah.
So
I
just
don't
park
know,
anywhere.
it's not-
So
Um,
that is going to be the exact location.
I
So
think
it should be
we're
right next to
actually
it.
right next to it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just don't get out. I'm gonna just move up right here.
Okay.
So I'm not in the middle.
Okay, guys. So we're gonna find our next Pokélid here. For some of you guys, this might be the first one you're seeing on our trip. So that might be it. Let's see if this is it right here. And found it.
Hey.
Yes.
That's
So
pretty good. What is this one called again? I forget.
I think that's a
Uh,
duckling. I don't remember.
A duck.
Does anybody know in the chat what this
Yeah,
Pokemon is?
Name that Pokemon.
Name that Pokemon. What's that Pokemon? Okay, so like I was saying before, there are 35 of these in Miyagi, and all of them feature a Lapras. This one right here. And this is because Lapras is the Pokemon for Miyagi. So we are going to get really quickly a photo. So E, do you want to take a photo? And then
Yeah.
we're going to take a selfie. So far, this one's pretty nice. And we found this really fast, so that's good. That means we're going to be ahead on time.
Are you sure you don't need?
Okay, so let's
I'm okay for now. Maybe.
get in here real quick. Can you
Oh
grab
yeah.
that too? Or no?
Hold on.
Actually, no, you have. Never mind. Never mind.
Three phones.
Never mind.
Okay.
Sorry, guys.
Okay, yeah.
Okay,
I don't have enough hands.
so here we go. Flipping the camera. Okay, guys.
So you guys gotta look at me though. Ready?
We're looking at you.
1, 2, 3. Cool. got it.
Nice. Okay.
Hey.
So, yeah, this whole journey is us trying to find all 35 of these in one day. So we're gonna try to do this in 24 hours. We started at
Kami Miyagi.
Kami Miyagi at midnight. And guys, check this out. There are so many
Oh, there's so many vending machines.
vending machines. Let's check this out super quick.
I'm gonna just move this off.
Okay, she's moving the car. I'm gonna show you guys some of these vending machines. Basically, in Japan, these things are everywhere. And since we have 16 minutes at each stop, it might be okay for us to stop a second to take a look. So, we got this one over here. These are nice because whenever you see the 100 yen, it means all of them are 100 yen inside of it. We have a lot of different brands, a lot of different things going on. I'm trying to see if my favorite thing's in here. Okay, first off, melon soda in Japan is incredible. It's always super good. I think something just happened. You okay? You guys okay? Did something happen?
I found the slipperiest patch of ice ever.
Did you just fall?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay, she did. But yeah, so we got a bunch of vending machines here.
I was like, nope, just go with it.
Let's see. Lots of good stuff here. Like I mentioned before, if you see red above the price, then that means it's a hot drink. If you see blue, then that makes it a cold drink. I really like Georgia. Georgia coffee's really good.
They also have soup in these vending machines.
Oh yes, soup.
Corn soup.
Corn soup.
Sometimes you'll see red bean soup.
Yeah. Edith, I think she's tried it.
I love
This one's got a lot of good stuff in it. Wow, I almost
There's
slipped.
lots of ice.
This one's got a lot of good stuff with it.
Oh, this has all the coffees.
All the coffees.
So, I definitely would recommend, this is good, but I like premium.
Oh, sorry.
Like,
Careful. It's really
Careful.
slippery here, guys.
I like the Boss brand. Anything Boss brand, I love. Tim seems to be a Georgia guy.
Yeah.
I don't know if they have a Georgia brand.
Well, they have
coffee.
one in the other one. Oh, and check that out.
Uh,
You can even get Ichigo milk. Sorry,
Ichigo strawberry milk.
strawberry milk.
And tomato.
And tomato juice.
And I don't know, is that a flavor in America? Pipeline?
Pipeline. Let us know in the chat if you guys have if you guys drink Monster. Pipeline. It's like
I
Just
don't
a
drink
pink
Monster,
one.
so I don't know if that's one that's back home.
CC Lemon is a very popular
Oh, I love
drink here.
sushi lemon. That one's good.
Let's see what else they got here real quick, and then we'll get going on our journey. Whoa, it is very slippery here, guys. Oh, Mitsuya cider is really popular in Japan. That's a really big one. And oh, look at this. So we have corn soup, bean soup, and you can see that they're hot because it's red underneath. Lots of good stuff. Lots of good stuff. Woo! See, like, this is super, super slippery. Oh yeah, are you getting anything?
No, not this time.
Okay, no, not this time. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Hai, ikimashou. We have an hour and 40 minutes until our very next destination. And to answer the question earlier, you asked if we have cords for our phones. Yes. Yes, we do for charging. This is going to be good because we're hitting 1 a.m. here. And because they don't do time zone change here, that means it's going to get brighter sooner here. But, uh-oh. This can't work in the car.
Oh, it doesn't have. I didn't know that. I never take it out.
Yeah, so that means we don't have a way to charge our phones.
If we go to a convenience.
We'll probably
later,
head a convenience up to
Later.
buy a cord or something for our phones.
So you've been working this. Do I just do continue?
Yes, continue.
And just-
So 6.4 earthquake. That is so crazy. And thank you so much, Sarah, for joining us on our little adventure today. It's going to be incredible, especially when it gets brighter. I can show you guys just some of the outside. Right now we're just in a parking lot. And we saw a fox a little bit ago just running down over there.
That's 3 foxes so far.
3 foxes on this trip so far that Edith has seen most of them.
Yeah.
Because she's driving.
Here.
Yeah, we dropped the phone with the
In between
directions
the
in between the seats. Oh no.
Light?
No, I can feel it. I just can't.
Here,
It's stuck.
let me get it. Can you hold this?
Yeah. It always goes in a place you can't reach when you drop it. It's never in a place that you can reach. Okay.
And we'll take care of all that stuff. Okay. Back
Oh, it wants
to the
go
grind.
this way. Yeah.
This
yeah,
next
yeah.
one, it says, is going to be an hour and 39 minutes. And we definitely didn't take 16 minutes to find that one
Oh yeah.
or to, like look at all that other stuff. So we're making good time. We're making great time right now.
Well, right now.
Yeah.
Once we get to Sendai, that's really what's gonna make or break this. I think is Sendai.
Yeah, Sendai is going to be
It's near
the
the
determiner. But along with that, yeah, we're hitting up all of the really far stuff right now. So I'm glad that we're doing that during this day portion or this night portion because it means that there's like no traffic.
Yeah.
That's super
And
helpful.
I think the weather's supposed to be good today. It's not
Show you
supposed
guys
to
some
snow
outside.
much.
Yeah, it's not supposed to snow a bunch. Yeah, this is why I'm focusing on basically our faces while we're talking because you can't really see much right now.
We're sorry that this is not fun to look at.
Yeah, not yet. Not yet.
Sorry.
But later, when it gets a little bit brighter, it'll be super exciting. So, yeah, let's see what's going on right now. I can't believe how cool this is. Only NASA could do mobile video when I was a kid. Oh, yeah. Right now, we're super blessed to have just all of this accessibility
Technology, yeah.
through tech. And let's see here. So, how many kilometers?
4.8.
4.8 kilometers
And then we're
until our
turning.
next turn. What?
Veering left.
Yes, we're veering left. Keep looking at the road. There's stuff not usually in the US. Sure. Yeah, we'll show you guys the road. Right now, because, we're in winter, the snow has made everything so different. There's sometimes huge piles on the side of the road. And in
It
our...
was so cool. There was a day that we were, it was the day we went to Ginzan Onsen. We were riding on a street just like this, and there was a giant snowblower that was like the size of a big like Caterpillar tractor, whatever it's called, and it was just shooting snow across the street to the other side of the street. So we went under a snow rainbow.
A snowboat. That's what we called it, a snowboat.
We're like, look, it's a snowboat.
And we got to drive under the snowboat.
It was awesome.
It was pretty nice.
Only in Japan.
Yeah. So one thing that, as far as Japanese roads go over here, like sometimes you'll be driving down a road and it feels like it's a bike path. Like it's so
Oh my
tiny and it's
goodness.
on like a ridge. Sabrina, have you been on any bike path roads that are just tiny and
Oh.
They're very, very narrow.
very
it's
narrow?
really like it makes it.
It's hard when two
Yeah.
cars are trying to pass. Like you either have to back up to let one car pass through,
Yeah.
because there's no way both of you can fit on the, at the same time on that road because it's just so narrow.
Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous.
It is like I don't get it. But
There are some things that seem so advanced in Japan, and then there are other times it's just like, what?
why Japan?
What? Why'd you do
Why
this? One thing that might surprise some people is fax machines are still a very big thing over here. Faxing is big. Inside schools, it seems like, at least my school, I don't know, Sabrina, how was your school with tech? Like,
Not very good at all.
not very good at all?
It's very, very limited. It's
Mm,
actually really hard to prepare some lessons and like share with my students like some pictures and videos of life back in America because there's just no access to technology.
Are there projectors or
Like they have one for the whole school. So
one projector for the whole school.
like
You have
an
to,
electronic one or?
you plug it into the wall and it like
Yeah, I gotcha.
So it's like a digital projector instead of
Yes.
like the old
and
one
there's-
with like the
yeah,
clear.
and there's
Okay.
only one, so you have to like share it or it's just really hard.
Yeah.
You go hunting down for it and they're that teacher's using it so you can't use it. It's just hard.
Yeah, and so like,
And also they still use chalkboards are still such a big thing here. I don't know why.
I actually like the chalkboards. I love the
I
chalkboards.
don't like them. I don't like them.
But one really interesting thing that you can really see in our area, because we live in Inaka kind of Japan, we live in the rural area of Japan. It's not a suburb, it's not a city, it's countryside.
Remember, our town is known for its rice.
Yeah, it's known
Lots
for rice.
of rice paddy fields.
And one thing that you can easily see in these like Inaka towns is the declining population in Japan. Like, I literally have an entire middle school that is made up of less than 130 students. And so there's this huge building and there's only 3 classes in it. Or actually it's it's 90 students. I'm sorry, less than 90 students. We have a question on here. What did the stripes on the road in the other direction mean? They seem to be at an angle. Okay, we'll keep an eye out for those, and then we can let you know. So, one thing with driving here in Japan that we we have been blessed with is we have international driver's license. So permits,
Yeah.
which I
Run
think
out.
is the strangest thing in the world. Basically, you get an international permit while you're in the United States
For $25.
for $25 or something like that. And then you can drive in these other countries, even though you haven't done any tests or learned anything about the road really. And you do that for an entire, like, is it a year?
It's a year from the
A
day.
full year.
It's a year from the day that you ask them to activate it.
Yeah, so right now we are on our international driver's permits timing. Sorry, there we go. Now it's in focus. But we're using that right now, and we have to take our driving tests in I don't know, sometime before next October.
So we can have our licenses here.
Yeah, so there might even be things about the road that we don't understand, and then all the people here are just like, why are they doing that? Those foreigners. Like, so we got to be careful. Luckily, we have some really good senpais that have given us tips on how to drive over here and do everything. So we're doing pretty good. But I haven't seen the strips yet on the street again. Again, we'll keep an eye out so that we can let you know.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Like, obviously I saw it, but I wasn't really paying attention to that specifically at the moment.
Yeah, so let's see. Va Rent from Danita Hilfinger. I'm not sure what that means, but thank you for commenting. Thank you for commenting.
I wish you could have seen his face when he said that. I'm not sure what that meant.
Reed. Thank you for checking out the video.
I think that those lines indicated there was a turn in the road.
Yeah, like right here, they have it separated by color for left and right.
Yeah.
Sometimes there are some lines that, for crossing, they look kind of similar to the ones in the U.S. though. I don't think that's what you were talking about.
I think it was indicating there was a curve.
Yeah. So for anybody that has signed in that is new, we're looking for all 35 poke lids in Miyagi Prefecture. All of them have Lapras. And the reason why is because a big YouTuber...
Did you see that random microwave on the side of the road?
I did not, because I was looking down.
It was just a microwave on like a tree stump.
So this is just an exciting journey because we're going to see a bunch of random stuff.
I wish we had time. I would go back and take a picture with it. It's so random.
Some more vending machines. You'll see those everywhere on this trip.
Oh, there was a cigarette vending machine there.
Oh, yeah. So right now it says 1 watching. That's you. Oh, well, thank you, Uncle Mike. It says 2 right now for us. Not sure who the second person is. If that second person wants to comment and say hello, we'd love to know who you are. If you have any questions about this journey that we're taking. Oh, and a third person. So if you guys wanted to comment, we will definitely respond to your comments. This is going to be a very long trip where we're searching for all 35 Pokemon manholes in Japan. Basically, or not in Japan. It's me, Alicia. Hello, Alicia. It's nice to see you. Yeah, this is going to be a crazy journey.
Alicia or Alicia?
I think Alicia.
Okay. Hi.
Hi, Alicia. Real quick, you got a hi from Edith. Right now she's driving. So, hello from me. And also, hello from, Sabrina's under the blanket. So we're going to leave her to get some rest.
Taking a nap.
Yes. So right now we are trying to, hey, she said hey.
Say hi to Ryan too.
Oh, hi Ryan.
I'm just Alicia to say hi to Ryan.
Oh, please say hi to Ryan.
Yeah.
One day I'll go to Japan, one of these days. Yes, definitely.
Awesome.
It is an awesome place to go. There are so many cool things over here.
You would love it.
He's working, but I'll relay it. That's what he said.
Awesome.
Or she said. Awesome. Yeah, so that means you probably already know that we're searching for the 35 Pokemon lids in Miyagi. Sorry, I'm going to repeat that a lot during this, just so that everybody knows what's going on. Oh, we have another person. And I'm pretty sure that those are links to bad things, so do not click that. I'm not 100% sure. But sometimes that happens on YouTube videos.
Yeah.
Just spam comments. So, yeah, we're looking for 35 Pokemon lids that are scattered all throughout Miyagi. And this journey is going to literally be a 24-hour journey all around the entire prefecture. We started at 12:01 a.m. and we are now heading to our 4th Pokelid, which I've heard Japan described as a place where everyone makes sure that things they make are beautiful as well as useful.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, that's something I love.
Yes, it is really awesome. Everybody takes their jobs so seriously. It's like sometimes it can be a detriment to the people, but sometimes it's just like, wow, they see the value.
Beyond,
yeah, they see the value in what they're doing, and so they make it the absolute best that they possibly can. And like, okay, this doesn't exactly relate to that, but one thing that I've noticed when I was in America, and it's probably just in our area, maybe other parts of America are much better. I'm not going to judge all of America on this, but whenever I went shopping, there's more vending machines. The shopping carts were always bad.
Oh, they were
they were
so
always bad.
And big. Okay,
and
here's
huge.
the
lines.
So there's a curve. So instead of having signs on the side of the road, they just put lines on the street to let you know a curve.
Yeah, so those lines on the street just meant that there's an upcoming curve.
Yeah, so, sorry, continue.
Yeah, so the shopping carts in America were always bad, and now, over here, the shopping carts are beautiful.
It's like, you don't even know that you had, you don't even know that there were such bad shopping carts in America until you've experienced the beautiful, amazing shopping carts streets of Japan.
Yeah, they swivel so easy, and
All of the wheels go in all directions. So like,
Yeah.
let's say there's a tight curve, with one pinky finger, you can navigate the cart around a tight spot without having to like lift it up, like the back wheels being locked in a certain position. Like all of the wheels go in all directions. It's amazing.
yeah, and so naturally, I know that's not like the craziest thing in the world,
It
but
blew our minds.
it blew our minds after a while. We were like, I haven't had a single bad cart the entire time we've been in Japan.
Oh yeah, and they never have like bad wheels. They're all in perfect working conditions.
Yes, and Alicia said, "Oh man, that sounds great.
You don't even understand. Like,
So nice."
we were freaking out about it the first week. Like, it was just so big.
Yeah. Another strange thing, since thump goes the American shopping cart, or one wheel doesn't want to turn, etc. Bad shopping carts.
Yeah.
Yeah, they really do stink.
I don't understand.
They're not fun.
Clearly, they're never maintained.
Yes.
That's the thing. People take care of their stuff here. Like,
Yeah.
there's never a bad shopping cart that looks gross or is broken. Like, all of them look clean. They all look new.
Yeah.
I don't understand how it's possible to keep them in such perfect condition.
One interesting thing, though, that I was going to bring up was, darn, shoot. What was it? There was like a list of different things that we thought were really strange when we first got to Japan, and there was one on the list that really stood out to me that I wanted to share. But I'm sure it'll pop up again sometime on this journey.
Was it like everyday life thing, or?
It was like an everyday life thing, yeah. Also,
Oh, you can pay your bills at convenience stores.
oh yes, so the convenies over here are so integrated into everything.
We pay our electric bill, our internet bill. We probably could pay our phone bill there, honestly. Oh, this is really cool. So like, let's say you order something online, instead of paying, like, you have the option to not only pay online. Like, you can ask to pay upon delivery with cash, or you can order it and then just make sure that you prepay at a convenience store for whatever online purchase it is you make. So there's something I was looking at, which was like a macro lens, and that was an option. I was like, wow, that is awesome. I've never seen that before.
Yeah. So like, just to answer really quickly your question about the yellow lights. So at night, sometimes all of the intersections, like their stoplights.
Oh, that was another thing that was amazing.
Yeah. Well, which thing?
Traffic lights.
Oh, the traffic lights. Okay, so really quickly, the thing I was going to say about the traffic lights before was sometimes at night, all the traffic lights go into four-way stops. The stuff that you saw so far is just a be careful because somebody might be turning out of one of the side lanes. And also in Japan, there's no turn on red. There's no turn on red.
You never turn on red, ever.
Yes. You only turn when you have a green light.
And when
Which-
traffic is clear, of course.
At least for me, is kind of nice because it just means I never have to worry about somebody behind me like, come on, let's go. That's just one very nice
You just go when
thing.
it's green and you stop when it's red.
Looks like we're going through a little town real quick.
Yeah. The cool thing about like how you noticed it was flashing yellow lights, basically at nighttime, I don't know what time it is, but there's a certain point in the day where the traffic patterns change. So it'll go from like the normal daytime where it, cycles between the green, yellow, red. It'll go to flashing yellows with like the main street being the yellow, and then the smaller, the less traffic street being flashing reds, just because there's such little traffic at night. That way traffic is always just moving.
Yeah. So you can either wait for a turn on one of the lesser streets, less less used streets, or you could just go through on a yellow blinking light. But yeah, so looks like we got another hour and 19 minutes until our very next Pokelid.
Yes.
Yes, Japan is super cool.
Yes.
But then again, there are some things that are a little bit troublesome too. Like getting internet over here is very difficult.
Oh my goodness.
It took us over a month to get internet, and that was because we like would go in, we talk to them about what internet we wanted and about all of our preferences and stuff. And then they're like, okay, we'll schedule an appointment with you in
Next
2
month.
weeks or something, or next month. And then we'll come to your house and turn it on.
But you have to turn it on yourself.
Yeah, so like,
And it's all in Japanese.
it's all in Japanese.
So you need a friend that is fluent.
Yeah.
Because honestly, I don't think you could have done what was done with Google Translate.
Yeah.
I'm happy we had a friend that understood what was happening.
But along with that, if you're going to Japan and your Japanese isn't like super incredible, first off, there's a lot of people that are willing to help you all the time. And then also, Google Translate is very, very helpful. It doesn't get everything perfect, but it also, on your phone, you can get the app or you can open up Google Translate. And there's a picture function on the app. So you can open up the picture function and point your phone's camera at some Japanese and it'll translate it on the spot. Which
In real time.
in real time.
So you could like face your camera at it, it'll translate that, and you can be like, what's this over here? And you just move it and it'll just auto translate it in like a single second. Everything that's visible in Japanese becomes your language.
Yes.
So cool.
So since our last trip to Japan, it's improved significantly.
Oh yeah.
And so I think that that's going to be a very good way for people to access Japan in the future, using Google Translate and stuff. As for us, we're still studying Japanese and learning a little bit every day. We're learning some Miyagi dialect. We learned this one word, gauta, which basically is what you say at the end of the day when you're finished with all of your work. It's
It
like
means like, I've worked a long day, I'm going home.
yeah, it's like you're tired and you're done with the day. Gauta.
And then there's
It's usually said by old Japanese men, so they get a kick when us
yeah.
young people say it.
Yeah. You have to say it in a deep voice though to have the good effect. What's the other one? Sada.
Oh, my favorite
Saraba.
way to say goodbye to everybody is saraba. Except for I'll say it with a deep voice. Saraba.
Is it saruba?
Saraba.
Saraba.
So sa-ra-ba. And it just
Saraba.
basically means farewell. But it's something that like old samurai would say. So saraba. I'll say that to my employees and I'll cover one of my eyes to act like Date Masamune. And you know, they get a kick out of that too, so it's been definitely a fun time. I'm not sure exactly what these mean. These like,
a bigger curve. I don't know.
yeah, it's just like
Curve.
orange and regular portions of sweet interchanging. It's starting to get a little bit brighter out. Maybe you can see just
Oh shoot! When I fell, I cut my hand.
a little bit. Oh, darn, that sticks.
Okay, well don't show.
Oh,
them.
okay.
Don't show.
Okay, I won't show the
my
world your
bleeding
cut hand.
Literally, I stepped on the slippiest patch.
Slipperiest. Most slippery.
The slipperiest patch of ice I've stepped on since being in Japan.
Ooh, a little apartment. Which, if you guys were interested in checking out,
Oh, that one person commented
Oh.
rent. Like, maybe you could talk about rent.
yeah, so if you guys are interested in seeing what our apartment looks like, we actually pay only $200 per month for our apartment, but that's because we're inside of this JET program, which is a Japanese English like teaching exchange program. So we act as ALTs, which are assistant language teachers. So we're not like the actual English teacher. We are just an assistant, and they put us in a random portion of Japan. You never know what you're gonna get. We got Kami Miyagi. And then the school board, most of the time, helps pay for, oh, there's a Konbini. Check that out.
Mart.
Family Mart. You can't really see it that well because the lights are so bright. But yeah, so usually the Board of Education will help pay for a portion of your stipend for your apartment. And so I don't know how much they pay for ours, but we only end up paying $200 per month for our apartment. And if you want to see our apartment, we actually have a video up for that where we show you every little piece of it, and we do a before and after, like a certain amount of months, so you can see what it looked like originally and also what it looks like now. But yeah, so we still got a decent amount of time until the very next Pokestop. Let's see here. We have 1 hour and 13 minutes, and we're going to be doing a right soon. We're going through this nice little town. since we're in Inaka area, something that you'll totally see is there's a lot of buildings that look abandoned. Maybe
They
not in this
probably
town.
are.
They probably are. There's a lot of abandoned buildings in Japan where people moved out of the countryside into cities. And so, like, whenever I think of Japan, I think of like pristine buildings and a lot of skyscrapers, but it's very interesting living inside of
A different,
yeah, like the countryside
yeah,
of
different
Japan.
type of
Yeah. You'll see like some broken down walls, and we saw the insulation
Oh
for
my
some buildings.
goodness, that was crazy.
It was crazy. It was like bamboo that was woven together, and then there was
was like
mud.
a bamboo that was cut in half. So it was like half of bamboo that was like the support beams, and then they cross-hatched it with like hay and I don't know, it wasn't twine.
Yeah, and
Like
some
a
kind
bunch
of
of
mud.
hay or like mud and plaster, like straw.
Yeah.
There were some cross sections that were, again, half sections of bamboo, but it was like all tied together with straw and then just filled with plaster or mud.
Yeah.
And that was insulation.
And one thing in Japan is most buildings do not have as good of insulation as in the United States. So heating your apartment or house is like really difficult sometimes. Like for us, it's very, very difficult. Usually we had a really oh, did you see that? Another
That
fox
was
just
another
ran across the
fox.
street.
That's awesome.
Wow.
It's 4 foxes.
4 foxes on this trip, guys. 4 foxes since we started. And it's only almost 2 a.m. For you guys, I believe it's 11 a.m. maybe?
Okay, if it's 2 a.m. here, then
What time is it in your guys'
it's-
place? If you could leave us a note in the comments.
It's 2 a.m. here.
I think it's 2 a.m. there.
like,
Just about.
No. It's 2 a.m. here.
Thank you so much.
So it's
Mike,
10,
11 a.m. there?
11. Yeah, 11 a.m. or 12 for the folks in Eastern
Or
time.
12 for the guys in Eastern time. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, so we're passing a Family Mart. Family Mart is one of the convenies over here.
There's some big ones. So the main ones are Family Mart, 7-Eleven, Lawson, and then Mini Stop.
Yeah. And so later, I'm actually going to be doing a video with another friend, another ALT, where we're going to compare all of the chickens
'Cause they
inside
all
of the
have
ALTs.
chicken.
Yes, kombini chicken is a big thing here, and because like meat is very, I wouldn't say it's hard to come by in Japan, but compared to in America, like you can buy like huge amounts of meat for really cheap prices. Over here, meat is really expensive, but chicken is very cheap. And so you can get a lot of chicken in Japan, and I've become very accustomed to chicken.
Shaka Shaka Chiki.
Shaka shaka chiki.
McDonald's has this thing called Shaka Shaka Chiki, which translates to what? Shake chicken?
Yeah, basically
Yeah,
like shake
chicken. So you get like, it's kind of like the size of like a McDonald's hash brown, but it's like a
Fried chicken.
boneless fried, big, massive, flavorful chicken nugget. And it comes with either a pepper sauce. You could use for either pepper or cheese.
Yeah.
And
And
it's powdered, and then you put it in there with it, and then you close the top and you shake it. Shake, 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 shake it.
yeah, I think that in America, like there were some places that had the shakeable chicken stuff for a while.
I don't remember that.
But definitely it's nice here. Meat is starting to get expensive here too. Even hamburger. Whoa, interesting. Yeah, like over here,
The
it's
cost of eggs went up here.
the cost of eggs went up here. Yeah. I heard that because of like some tsunami at one point, I'm not sure if it's the 2011
That
one or a
was-
newer one, a lot of chickens died, and so
But that was a long time ago. I don't know what the recent chicken shortage problem is.
yeah, we're not sure exactly what the recent chicken shortage problem is, but yeah, we are heading to our 4th Pokemon Manhole, and it's still going to be a while. It's going to be about an hour for anybody jumping in, and yeah, basically we're going to be doing the the chicken comparison. We're going to start at each kombini and buy one of each one of their chickens. Like they have multiple chicken appetizers, and we're going to first find out what the best chicken is at each location, then we're going to compare them to each other. So that should be a fun video. I'm definitely looking forward to it.
So much chicken.
So much chicken.
I guess we could just get like one of each kind and split it.
Yeah.
I don't want to eat all that chicken.
Yeah, just for a minute because it's going to be just a straight road for a little while here. Wanted to talk to you guys face to face. So, yeah, it's going to be a really long trip. Really long trip. Are all of the big highway signs overhead blue?
Yeah.
I
I
guess
had to
so.
think about it, yeah.
I think
Yes.
so.
They're all blue instead of green, yes. The stop signs here are triangles.
Yeah, stop signs here are triangles. They're
Yep.
not octagons.
Funny story, I probably shouldn't tell the internet. I started driving and then I saw one and I was like, wait a second. I should maybe look up what the signs are here. That's a stop sign, isn't it? And Tim's like, yeah, it's a stop sign. I'm like, anything else I need to know?
And that's what I mean. It's so scary
It's
that
like-
people can get an international driving permit, go to a foreign country from America that they have no idea what anything is, and they can start driving for a full year. We are so lucky that we had our senpais to
Yeah.
basically give us tips and tell us how to drive in Japan.
The very first day, like, that Tim drove by himself, like where it was just me and Tim. Because the first time that Tim drove, we were so grateful to have our predecessor, the person before us. Her name is Tasha,
Mhm.
and she showed Tim like how to drive the first time and was in the car with us.
Yeah.
And then the very first time that he drove, where it was just me and him, he just like turned on the car and then looked at me and he's like, "How is this legal?"
Yeah. I could not believe that they would just allow people to come into the country and start driving out of nowhere. Oh, we have a Tanuki crossing
It's a
sign.
Tanuki crossing sign. Oh,
Ah,
we didn't.
we'll probably see
it.
another one. Put it back on the road
So
again for a
instead
little
of,
bit.
like, instead of a deer crossing sign, just picture a raccoon on a
Yeah.
crossing sign.
So, was that a Tanuki on the side of the road, or was that snow?
I didn't see.
Okay. I'll keep it forward a little bit so that just in case there's a Tanuki or something, we can see those. But yeah, over here, Tanuki are basically like bigger than raccoons. It's like half raccoon, half dog, but I do think it's still a raccoon.
Technically, Tanukis and raccoons are both in the canine family.
Oh, okay. It's like a bigger raccoon that is brown and black. Yeah.
They look like raccoons, but they look different than raccoons.
Yeah, they look more hefty than a raccoon.
Yeah. They're like some chonky raccoon.
Yeah.
Chonky.
They are definitely bigger. Let's see here. So, slip. Yeah. So basically, that warning up there is just saying that there's a potential slip hazard for black ice. So we got to keep an eye out for that and make sure we're driving safely. In Japan, after a certain point in time, you have to switch to winter tires. So we've been driving on winter tires for a while.
The whole time we've been here.
Basically, the whole time we've been here, we'll have to switch it to our other tires once winter's over. Yeah, this is gonna be a long one, guys.
They have phone booths here.
Oh, they have phone booths.
They
Yeah,
have working phone booths.
we'll have to make sure we take some pictures for you guys of phone booths.
Stupid thing. Well, I think it's stupid, but that's just my opinion.
Mhm.
So phone plans here.
Oh,
Phone plans. As far as I know, we looked around. I'm pretty sure you get charged for every text and every call.
yeah.
So
There's no such thing as an unlimited plan.
everyone just uses texting apps that use data, and then
Tanuki sign.
okay, there's a Tanuki crossing sign. Very cute.
Maybe you got a second of that.
I
Just
don't
for a
think
second.
it's it. But yeah, so phone plans. We were expecting a certain bill, but then we had like sent a couple texts to each other and made a couple calls. Like not a lot, because we use the texting app a lot too that everyone else uses. But we had done that a couple times, and our bill was like a whole $10 more one month. And I was like, oh my goodness. I wish that we would have known that. And I'm sure they told us, but there's just so much information when you first come over here. You're going to forget a couple things.
Yeah. So, like, obviously that kind of stinks because then you just like can never really call people without knowing that you're going to get charged for it or text. But I guess that's kind of how it started with cell
Is
phones.
that a fox? No, that's another tanuki.
Where?
Sign.
Oh, the sign. Another tanuki crossing sign. Maybe it'll come into focus. It's kind of hard with my phone here. Sorry, guys.
Could be a foggy window.
Yeah. I don't think it's the window. It looks pretty clear in the picture for that.
Okay, well anyway.
Yeah. And there's another one. Okay, I'm going to try real hard to get this one, guys, so you guys can see it.
I'll slow down.
Oh, she's going to slow down for us.
There you
Okay.
go.
Let's see. There's nobody on the street, guys. Don't worry.
There's some behind us.
Oh, okay. We couldn't see it.
There's some behind us.
Oh, just way far behind us.
What was I gonna say?
Yeah. Okay, guys.
Oh, the big texting app that's over here is called Line. Line.
Yeah.
That's the one that everyone in Japan uses.
When I first came to Japan, most people would actually just send emails instead of texts. But as of right now, they are just using the Line app. And we're starting to get a little bit more brightness. I'm not sure if you can see that. Autofocuses take time, especially in low light. It's limited, or the limitation technology. Yeah. And I do have a nicer camera. It's like right there.
We can't do live streams.
Yeah, we can't do live streams with that yet. It's a Canon M50. This is what I do most of my videos on. Super excited to use that a little bit on this trip. Get some nice photos.
Yeah, when this is all said and done, we'll put together like a different video that kind of
Sums up
everything. And hopefully it'll look nice when it's all done. But we're doing this live stream because we know some people are excited to do the adventure with us.
Yeah. I mean, hey, I'm not sure what your Fridays are looking like. You can let us know in the chat what you're up to this Friday. This is our Saturday.
You doing any fun adventures this Friday afternoon?
Yeah, any fun adventures for you guys? We'd love to hear about it. Obviously, if you're doing something at home, you can just leave this on. We'll be live streaming for a while. We are not taking photos with the Canon yet, but we can easily get those first ones. Again, we should probably start taking photos with the Canon of each manhole.
Yeah, there's no way we're going back to the photos.
Yeah, we're not going back to these other ones again. Well, we are going to go to some of them because we're going to find some pretty crazy places.
Actually, that's the same town
With
that
the
Leah's in, so we'll probably be back there actually.
Yeah,
So
but
this far one, there's no way we're coming back.
we'll
to
start.
This unless
That's a
it's-
great point. We'll start taking pictures of each one of the manholes with the good camera. I'm going to Strachan Hills grocery shopping. Nice. Get some groceries done. We just got paid today, so that's why we can do this trip.
Yeah.
Yeah. We get paid once a month. Once a month.
Oh
And,
yeah, that's one thing. So we get paid one time a month. That's something that's different.
Yeah, one time a month from the Board of Education. So there's that. Let's see. Yeah, you're totally right. They are all blue so far. Another thing is we're not taking any toll roads on this trip. So it's going to be a 24-hour trip trying to get all 35 manholes, and
I'm sure it would probably save us at least an hour.
it probably would save us some time if we were taking toll roads. But like Edith mentioned earlier, because we don't know which toll roads need
The
cash and
iPass.
which ones need the iPass, we can't take them because we do not have an iPass
We've taken a toll.
or whatever their form of iPass is.
We've taken one before that it was totally fine. We just paid cash. But then there was another time where the person actually told us, no, you have to turn around, and he had to manually open the gate, and there was a long line of people behind us, and we just felt terrible. We're like,
Yeah,
oh, so
it was
sorry,
a very
so
awkward
sorry.
experience. Also, Alicia, thank you so much. Tanuki or raccoon dogs are part of the canid family.
Canine.
Okay, canine family. So related to foxes and domestic dogs.
Yes.
Yeah. Well,
I wonder if they're good pets.
so
Something I don't know.
for right now, to conserve a little bit of battery and also so that you guys get some better footage and stuff, we are going to stop the live stream for a little bit, and then we'll bring it back up probably about 4 minutes 40 minutes, because that'll put us within 15 minutes of the next manhole. Okay, so thank you guys so much for signing in. We'll get this started up again in 40 minutes, I guess. Probably about, let's see, your time, it's 2,
No,
or
it's like
2:10 or 11:10. So then, yeah, for us it'll be 2:50. You guys, it'll probably be 11:50. Okay, thank you guys so much, and we'll see you later.
Thanks for hanging with us. We'll see ya.
Yep, thanks for hanging. See ya. Bye.